Welcome all to the weekly outlook. Boone here from EWPRO. Looking at the DXY on the daily, like last week, nothing's changed, and we're really going down on to the lower time frames to look for direction. If you want to have a look at the daily, go to last week's video. But on the H4, we got like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'll be looking for at least 1, 2, 3 here, or it may even turn into 5 as a complex correction, 335 or 333, and then we go down, break the low. So I am looking at all this as a correction. You could look at this here as a possible flat. We got a sharp move in here. 3 up in here. My pen. 1, 2, 3 up in here, and then we get another one down for your flat, and then you get another one up. So I'd be looking for a sharp one down here, a buy set up over here, and then we get one up in here next week. AU's the same, nothing on the daily, you know, really looking for a possible A, B, C here before we get another one up. H4, I was looking for a wave Z here. I was looking for a WXY X2, and we started to get this wave Z up. It never went, and now we're getting a correction for more downside. So I am looking at this as a correction in here. If I just go down to the lower time frame and sort of see what I was looking at. Looking at a possible flat in here. So we get an A, a B, and a C up in here as your flat. And then we get an A, B, C. So I am looking for a little bit more downside next week. GU, again, on the daily, it's very difficult. We do have 3 up in here now. We got that A, B, and a C up in here with the bearish divergence. So I would be really looking for a sell here. We got a WXY. I'll be looking for an X2, and then I'll be looking for this wave Z down. EU, again, I was looking for an A, B, C up in here. That never went. So I'll be looking for an A, B, C down here to finish off this B wave, and then I'll be looking for an A, B, C on the daily. H4, I was looking for a wave Z up here, a WXY. This turned into a larger correction. I was looking for one to go here, but that never went either. So more than likely, we're going to get more downside, like GU. So I'd be looking at some sort of a little flat in here as an A, B, C in here, a little flat, and then I'd be looking for more downside next week. NU, again, there's really nothing on the daily like all the majors. They're all very, very similar. There's no clear direction on the daily. Again, I was looking for a C up in here for the A, B, C, then the larger A, B, C. This wave C never went, like many of the others on the other pairs. Now I'm looking at an A, B, C. We were looking for that, and then I'll be looking for an A, B, C. So at this stage on NU, if you're looking for a buy, I'd be looking for the NU. Probably looks like the better buys, and if you're looking for the sell, we'll maybe pick one of the other majors. On the H4, we got the 5 up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, larger correction, and then we get an A. I'll be looking for at least a B and a C down, very similar to last week. Nothing's really changed. GY on the daily, we're right at the top, so I'm only looking for sells. We got this like WX, extended wave Y, X2, and that Z up. We do have all that bearish divergence, so I'm only looking for sells. We did get the 5 up here on the H4, and it's kept on going. But overall, we still have that bearish divergence. So again, I'm really only looking for sells. You will have to be careful because this may not be over. We may just get it like an A, a B, a C in here, and then more upside. But if you do get a sell in here, you'd want to wait for like an A, B, C up in here. And if you get a sell, definitely be worth looking at that sell because it may turn motive. But you will have to be careful, like I said, it may just be an A, B, C, and then you get more upside. So you want to get it to break even. But we're right at the top of the market on the daily, so any sell setup, I'd be looking for the sell. UY is very similar as well. Looking at this like A, B, and I'll get a C down in here. So I'm looking for this A, B, C to finish, and then I'll be looking for downside. It's still looking rather bullish up the top here. So, if you wanted to, you may get another buy out of it. Excuse me. It's not really something I would buy, but you sort of got like an A, B, you get a C down in here as your flat, and then you get that A, B, C, possibly up to that 100 pip there. It is looking rather bullish still, so you could scalp that buy if you got the proper buy setup. The CAD, very difficult on the daily as well. There really isn't no clear direction. If I just quickly go over it, like I was looking at that WXY X2 and we get that Z up. We never got that Z up. Instead, we got that larger correction in here, like I've been going over for months now. On the H4, we got those 5 up. We got an A, a B, and a C as that expanding flat. Now looking at that A, B, C up, it's very slow, very difficult to trade, very choppy. I'd pretty much be staying out of it, but I'd be looking for more upside up to that 100 fib before possibly falling over. USD Swiss franc. So the daily, we got that A, B, C. We got a nice impulse up. So wherever this ends on the daily, I'll be looking for a correction for more upside. On the H4, we got the 5 up in here, larger correction, and we get an A. I'll be looking for at least a B and a C up. It may turn motive like this and give us 5 up here. So I'm really just waiting for a correction. And you may even get a sell on it. Like this is looking very bearish here. I was looking for a little flat up there, possible flat that didn't play out. So, you definitely could look at this little bearish flag here to sell. Because either way, we're looking for a larger correction here, as a B wave, and then we get the A, the B, and the C. So I'll be looking for a little bit more downside. This might be a nice opportunity to get into the sell. EG, really, it's not doing much at all. I'm not really going to go over it much. We got that A, B, and we got that extended wave C with that WX, Y, X2, and that Z down in here. It's still looking very much bearish like I went over last week. You can scalp a sell, but we're right at the lows, so yeah, I'm pretty much just waiting for a buy setup, and there really isn't much of a buy setup on it at this stage. We got that on the H4. We got that A, B, C up to the 100 fib. At, at this stage, it may give a bull hidden here, and you may get a bullish setup, but it's very risky. Yeah. WTI, nothing's changed. Looking at that wave A, an A, a B, a C, and then we get that A, B, C. As a larger correction before possibly more downside. This is still looking very much bearish. It's not looking much. It's not looking motive. It's slowly going up. I was looking for that A, B, C up to that 100 fib, but it's gone past that 100 fib. We're getting a lot of bearish divergence in here. So really difficult to buy. I'd be more interested in a sell breaking that low, and then any buy setup I'll be looking to load up on the buys. Looking at gold, really not much on gold. We're waiting for a correction. We're in this wave Y here. Like we got this, well, a WXY. We're in this wave Y, so this can really take off, as it has. Or in the shorter term, like that WXY, I'll be waiting for that X2 and then a Z up in here. Really got to wait for that correction. Looking for a correction of similar size as this over here, and it's just keep on going up. I mean, we have been there has been scalp buys in the room here, but yeah, we're getting all this bearish divergence. Really got to wait for that larger correction before you look for the buy. This is getting very choppy here. I mean, we were looking for this because we had that bull hidden here, so it did go up and break the top. This may turn into a larger flat. You get like an A, a B, and get more upside here as well. And it just gives you a correction after a correction after a correction up the top until it reaches its final target, wherever that is. Next target I'll be looking at is this 161.8 on the weekly. If I just quickly go to the weekly, this is what we got on the weekly. We got that WXY X2. It's hit that first target, that 123.6, and the second target is at 161.8. Excuse me, silver. I still am looking at. Like I've mentioned, I can't rule out this flat here, this like A, B, C until this top's broken. Only then I can rule this possible flat out. But like I've been mentioning, like for the A, B, C, but like I've been mentioning, I'm not really thinking that that'll play out because of what's happening on the lower time frames. On the lower time frames, we got this WXY. I'm looking for that X2 and a Z up. So it's starting to correct now. You get an A, a B, and a C down in here. And then you start looking for that wave Z up. This may have a bull hidden on it too. Yeah, I think it may just have a bull hidden on it. So again, this can go up and break that top from here. So if you're looking for the sell, be careful. You'll be selling into a correction. You'll be selling into this X2. Me personally, I'll wait for this X2 to be over and get that time factor and then start looking for that buy. Bitcoin on the daily, nothing's changed. Really waiting for a larger correction. We got this like WXY. I'll be waiting for an X2 and then looking for the wave Z up. So nothing's really changed on this. We are just get rid of this on this time frame. So on the H4, we got those 5 up. We lost the bearish divergence. So I was just looking for a larger correction in here before we get another 5 up or more upside. Nothing's changed. On the H1, you can see what I've got here. It's already completed, like this W, X, Y, X2, and we got that wave Z up. May get a larger correction in here. But again, I'd be waiting for the daily correction, and then looking to buy. Yeah, unless you're just going to scalp. S&P 500, we got the 5 up, we got that W, X, Y, X2, and we got that wave Z up. We lost all the bearish divergence, so again, I'm just waiting for a larger correction in here before we get more upside. Again, I'm really only looking for sells, selling into that daily correction. It's not giving the sells, instead it's giving more buy setup. We gave another buy setup, went up, broke the top. This is the problem if you're scalping this, like I've mentioned, you get into a buy. If you don't get out, it just comes back, takes you out. You get into another buy, comes down, takes you out. Get into a buy, comes down, takes you out. Get into a buy. Well, this one didn't come back far, but this one's just broken that top, more likely to take you out if you're just scalping. I'm just waiting for a sell setup. For the sell setup, I'm looking for a nice impulse down, nice correction, and then I will start to look for that sell into that daily correction. AU 200. This one's going further than I thought. I was thinking this may come down on the daily. I was looking for this A, B, C. We got up to that first target, that 100 pip. It's kept on going. Well, it's breaking through that 100 pip quite easily by the look of it, and so that second target is at 161.8. This may turn motive, and we get like a W, X, Y, X2, and a Z up. And when we look at the lower time frame, the H4, looking at that, we got the 5 up, A, B, C, larger correction in here, and so we can get like the same again, a W, X, Y, X2, a Z up to that 161.8. So again, I'd be looking for a correction in here for your X1, and then trade that XY, and hopefully it gives us those 5 up in here. It looks like the UCAD has finally taken off, and it's coming up, breaking this low. This high. This one here, we got an A, a B, and a very choppy wave C up. I mean, there has been little buy setups and that on the lower time frames, but I mean, it's been very risky. I've been pretty much just telling you to stay out of it. But again, there has been buy setups. There's another one here. Do you want to buy it? It's very choppy, so not really going to go over it. And this looks like it's really taken off. The DAX on the daily, we got that nice impulse up here. This was where the buy was, and this is turning motive. It's on the lower time frame. It's nearly up to that 100 pip now. We got that A, a B, and we're looking at that C up to that 100 pip. We are getting that bearish divergence. So again, we'll have to wait and see if this breaks through the 100 pip here, or gives us a larger correction, or what it does here. It may even come down, break that low after we get these 3 up. So at this stage, I'd be really just waiting on the sideline. You know, the H1 as well. You know, we're getting all that bearish divergence, so you know, very difficult to buy. I'd be more interested in a sell, but at this stage, it's just not giving us those sell setups. It may look like a sell here, and you possibly could sell this. It's right at the top of the market. But again, you'd have to be very careful because we have a bull hidden here, you know, between here and here. So, you know, if you're going to sell this, you'll be very careful. It may break that top with that bull hidden present. Ideally, you know, wherever this ends, get a nice impulse down, nice sell setup, and then we can all look for the sell. So I hope you all enjoyed the weekly outlook. Enjoy your Christmas break, or sorry, Easter break, and I'll see you out there next week.